Let me tell you something. In 2015, streaming started.
What up, YouTube? I got maybe 2 hours to do a stream here on TikTok. Y'all bear with me, I'll get the TikTok going. I got a wholesaling class. I think it's the same thing over again from this guy. But I'm going to get it down and get it down. I will do a private or pub or maybe an unlisted stream again. And I'm banned from, I don't know. I got banned from messages. So again, they got nothing. Ad hominems, deflections, projections. We'll see what they got today, folks. I tried to go live earlier and couldn't, so. Dude, quit. Be right up with you. I'm not doing that. After. Oh, y'all want to come up? Come up in the box. Let's go. Prove your religion. Let's go. YouTube. Get back. You gotta just keep denying it. It's not. Quit crying. I don't know what the hell. You got no proof that it's a ball. Except believing that someone said it was a ball, or believing someone's alternate view on cosmology. But yeah, that's all it is. Now I can't see nothing. Well, that's what you're doing. You don't have a counter argument to any of the flat earth approximations and it being the default position for everything. And they use flat in real world everyday application. They neglect and ignore the globe. You can't counter that without calling me stupid or attacking me or just behaving like you are right now. Do you got proof it's a globe? Or you just figured that they told you it was and you don't want to admit to yourself that they lied? We don't use the globe approximations. Yeah, 24,000 flat earth documents. I hear myself. Y'all got nothing. We live on the same place. 24,000 flat earth documents. What's up, Kenneth? Big salute. Any proof that it is. I still have to be on Fred's side on this one because all the AIs I put it in says that the Globy photo is more Photoshop looking than Fred's photo. But I don't care because it's a tactic to avoid the argument. I got told to unalive myself 2 days ago because dude got cooked. Anybody got proof of a globe? Your own people saying we lied to you. Me neither. I got his last name right at least yesterday when I brought him up. I can't ever remember. I always want to say Michu. That may not be right. Oh no, it's this AC. I'm outside. And it's the Sarcadus. I'll mute up in between me talking. It's a decent mic on this phone, so it picks me up over the AC unit. Hey. Oh, why like that's gonna bro? Ain't no way. I'm just on my shade. I'm gonna flex on the bitch. I'm sorry, I'm not. Alright, so what's cool? I'm about to get me a property and I'm only gonna bid. This is gonna be a personal property to put all my shit in my RV on. And I'm only going to bid $100. And some of y'all are like, what the hell? I may have to pay fees after that, but I'm bidding lower than their total price on taxes and fees. Not your normal June auction, you gotta pay the highest bid if somebody's there or pay the taxes or whatever, the minimum. Here you can bid outside of that June date, less than that. So I'm gonna throw $100 on a money order and send them this legal notice thing that or whatever, this paperwork that I'm making about this property. And I'm gonna get me a place. I'm gonna move. I have another spot here. And then eventually I'm going to do that and get other properties the same way. And then flip them. So it takes about 3 to 6 weeks to process. It takes 3 weeks. You wait for the commissioner's sale. If y'all want to learn how to do it, we can divert from Flat Earth and potentially get you some land for $100 to a few $1,000s. You know, a lot of it has liens on it and things like that. And hidden bank fees. And you'll see the ones that say zero lien in your county. And if they do commissioner sales or over the counter outside of their June tax sale, get a deal on land. Everybody calls me a nuthead conspiracy. Oh yeah, so now you're going to try to put the words in his mouth and what he meant. He said twice. Gravity pulls, gravitational, whatever. He said it 2 different ways. We lied to you about gravity. So that is what he said. We can play the clip. It's always, no, he didn't say it. He didn't mean it like that. You guys don't understand what he meant. You guys just can't accept it. That your own people are turning publicly against the model. And it's triggering, isn't it? But, you know. Like this. Yeah, damn. Just give it up, y'all. What we got here? Alright, I don't got background noise and I'll mute up in between, but hold up. According to Albert Einstein's theory, general relativity, what's that have to do? He said the Earth, it says gravity pulls down. It pulls from all directions. We tell our kids, gravity sucks. We lie to you. Gravity's not pulling, rather space-time is pushing down. We lied to you. Now, whether you take it how you want to, he did say that. Whether he's saying, I've proven that he's saying we lied to you. Yeah, I know I have the clip saved. Like all flat earthers, we have these clips saved on speed dial pretty much, and all the documents. you guys have to constantly look things up because you don't know the whole model or the whole science. I don't know. I have to look it up. I'm not sure. We don't have to look it up. We got it stored in our muscle memory here in the brain. Half truth. So, did he not say we lied twice in the video? What's half true about that? That gravity sucks is what we tell our kids. We lied to you. Well, you didn't have enough time to watch that clip. No, you didn't. I have it right here. I just watched it like yesterday or the day before. Stop playing. We lied to you. Gravity sucks. Maybe the Google AI is lying to you and saying he didn't say that, but watch the actual clip. It's everywhere. Every platform. Right on, brother. I guess you got your job back or got something else. Cool, bro. Right on, brother. I guess your ID finally came in. Big salute. But yeah, speaking of Canada, the people that haven't updated with the times and moved the goalposts of football, right? Tackle football, they didn't move. It's still in front of the at the 1 yard line, like rugby style. Anyway, they actually have the top end or the center end of the flat plains here in the Central Plains. It stretches from Kansas, Canada, Montana, North Dakota, Nebraska, Canada, Kansas, Western Oklahoma, all the way through Texas and into Mexico, folks. And, it's if not 500,000 to millions of square miles, right, of unaccounted for, neglected, non-existent curvature. So, explain that one, Globies. Yeah, AI summaries aren't. Who's we? Who is he referring to when he says we? Like he didn't actually say the word authority? Who is he referring to? Context clues, buddy. You want him or somebody like him to name names of who deliberately changed it and made the curriculum say things that aren't true? Sorry, but in my neck of the woods, maybe it's the Christian thing, but even somebody not deliberately lying, they were just incorrect mathematically, or they said J Street, I think. And then they come back, oh, I lied, sorry, it's Bird Street, not J Street. They're next to each other. Not a deliberate, deceptive lie, but technically you lied to him and gave him the wrong information. So he's saying we as a collective, telling everybody that, himself included, that gravity sucks and putting it in the books collectively are lying. Whether you want to admit it or not, it's not a deceptive lie or maybe an honest lie. I mean, maybe it's not an aware lie, but either way, if you have the awareness to know that it hasn't been proven and you're still promoting it and teaching kids and telling people that we're nuts when you got no proof of it, then you are in fact promoting a lie. Like, what? You're lying. By definition, by the way that we use the word lying, you could be deliberately lying to cover up something, or you could have just lied because you were wrong. And then, oops, I'm sorry, it's actually J Street. So what are you talking about? We lied to you. He says it. Google AI says he says it. I just typed it in. See? So you lied, and now you're deflecting the spherical earth, since you can't prove he never said that. I'll even let you up and play the whole clip. So it's your account, your computer, whatever, playing it in the background, and it goes in your history, so you have to be stuck with the fact that you just lied, saying he never said we. Or you can't answer who we is, because everyone on Globe and Flat knows what we means in a context like that. Just like you say, we all measured the earth to be, we didn't belong there. That's assuming everybody on the faith. He's assuming we in science. Or he's talking about we in science as a majority. So you got anything else? Cool. I got millions of photos of Narnia. Millions of photos of World of Warcraft. Matter of fact, I got the map World of Warcraft. I got Minecraft maps. Call of Duty maps. It's not science. They're not real places. We have concave cosmic egg depictions and attempts at maps? What's your point? The only one used in everyday application, all these different types of maps depicting the Earth, is the flat Earth maps, the flat Earth approximations, the flat Earth math, the flat Earth surveying, and the X and Y flat, being flat, same altitude, Cartesian coordinate system is a flat grid system. So what are you talking about? And some dude the other day said, you don't have flat intersecting lines on a, you don't have intersecting lines crossing like that on latitude, longitude, whatever, on a flat plane. That's some bullshit, because we always do it on flat paper and do it on depicting a flat plane, and not to mention every stoplight intersection in Kansas is laughing at you right now. And then he ran. So again, appealing to what they straight up tell you, these pictures come from zeros and ones on a computer screen with a white background, pretty much like turning a timer on or turning some kind of binary count. Or somebody changed from a zero into what in Photoshop animation. How they get it? We discovered a star and you get to name it. When that turtle turns to a one, it means it's twinkling. Remember Raj trying to impress the cleaning lady? Right. Fuck out of here. So random binary on a computer screen that you guys came up with and inputted everything and have a predetermined output into Photoshop. It's not an optical experiment to show that these space parts and everything and spherical Earth from the moon exist. Fuck out of here. That's not how it works. Of course they ran. Anyway, anyone else want to come up? I don't even see you talking anymore since you got nothing. Why is everyday application for surveying, engineering, flight dynamics, boat dynamics, train, bus, car, why is it all assuming a flat plane? With GPS, flat plane grid. A radio horizon. You don't have a horizon on a curve. Because the horizon is a measurement of altitude, or sea level is a measurement of altitude. So if horizon is level, if your points of level are straight lines in a measurement of altitude, they can't bend because altitude doesn't bend. Altitude's the same. So 500 above sea level is the same everywhere else as it is here. Therefore, you don't get 500 above sea level on a globe because you're pitching down. At every point, all around you is going downwards. Therefore, there is no straight line horizon to put at zero in order to have an altitude. So, therefore, altitude could not work on a globe. So, anyone want to try and prove that altitude, the level being a measurement of altitude on a globe, no vertical drop, no point higher or lower than another? There's literally what level, sea level, and horizon parallel to the plane. That's what it's defined as. That's the synonyms, and you guys were ignoring that for a belief. We have all these different types of Earth. The one we use in everyday application is the flat, and you don't simplify it. That's stupid. You don't pretend that a round thing, you don't scale it down to being a flat thing. We have fundamentally different shapes. Straight lines don't make a sphere. They don't make a circle. They make like an octagon or a soccer ball. So anyway, whatever kind of gun that is. I don't want to say the word. I have to look it up and try to pronounce it. Who cares? You can explain what? Somebody's triggered. What? Why surveying doesn't account for a curve? Why planes and boats go horizontal, not vertical? You can explain? Like you can show a measurement? Let's try it. Octo. Let's see. It looks like it's got pilot gear on, so I'm assuming you're a globe pilot that's going to deny flight dynamics. I'm just assuming.
Yeah, that is correct. I've been told by a couple of flat earthers that there are flat earth pilots. I have been looking for them. Like in my actual life, I've found zero. I just keep hearing that they exist, but I really want to talk to one.
Well, I think you're being dishonest about that, and that's just my opinion.
Wait. What specifically do you think I'm being dishonest about? That I'm looking?
The fact that there's hundreds of them publicly online, and you're saying in your personal life, when it's literally the default in flight dynamics, that you haven't met one yet. And how long? How old are you?
So what?
It doesn't matter. But the point is, you're probably 25 to 30. I'm just assuming, or older. So yeah, there's no way that you haven't actually, you either haven't talked to them about it, which is very rare to bring it up in normal conversation outside of stuff like this. So I highly doubt that you've technically never ran into one. You just probably didn't know it. Majority of them are flat earthers or know that they treat it as flat.
So hold on a second. Specifically, you think that I'm lying about whether or not I asked my coworkers if they think that the Earth is flat?
No, I'm saying like if you've known about flat Earth for a long time, you know, and honestly looking for a flat Earth pilot, you'll find one. But obviously, you're not looking.
I am. So, like, I mean, if you have one that's like willing to talk to me
I could
about,
probably find you one in under 30 minutes.
I would like that. Cool. Yeah. Just to be clear, I'm not saying like find like because I found videos on YouTube, right? But I want to like talk to one because I have like questions about how they do their jobs.
Right on. Well, ask me. I might have an answer. If not, I'll see if they come in. I just sent a mod to try to find somebody, and we'll see what happens. But
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So before I go into my thing about like altitude and my issues with the way that you framed it, do you know why a plane flies? Like how lift works?
Yeah. What do you mean? Like the 2 degree up thing?
No, that's not what lift refers to. The 2 degree up thing is like an arbitrary line. It doesn't have to be 2 degrees.
So that's 3, not the 2 degrees up to maintain lift to keep altitude?
There's no such thing as 2 degrees up. It could be 3, 4, 5. You can.
Well, depending
you can
on the aircraft, but a lot of it's 2 degrees. I mean, maybe like a bigger.
Well, it depends on
a fighter jet or something, of course. But like I said,
it's
usually around 2 degrees.
Right, but this is why whenever I have these conversations, I feel like people have like memorized individual factoids rather than understanding how it fits into like a broader perspective. Which is why
you disagreed with me. So why are you trying to say that I still don't understand?
Okay, cool. So I just want to make sure that we're speaking like a common language when it comes to aerodynamics.
Yeah, they fly in a straight line. They don't pitch vertically. They only turn horizontally. You don't need anything else hypothetical after that because that's what we observe in reality on all flight equipment. Every honest pilot's going to tell you that's how it looks. But then you got these people that want to globe explain after the fact, even when they agree that that's how it's observed. And looks on all the equipment, the vertical speed, the horizontal speed's accounted for, but you don't see the altimeter move with the curve of the Earth or the vertical speed move with the pitch of the curve of the Earth, and I don't know what, you know. Then
because you're correcting for it. Okay, so I'm just going to take this as you don't understand how this. Just to be clear, it's okay to
because pitch is pitch. Sorry, you have to account for it and show pitch.
It's okay to not understand how lift works. I'd be happy to explain it to you, but like the reason that.
Okay.
Well, the reason this is important is because if you don't understand how lift works, then my explanation of why you don't quote-unquote fly off the
how flight dynamics work or a part of flight dynamics.
That's not what I said. I said you don't understand how lift works.
I don't care about you wasting time on lift. I'm saying you have a vertical and a horizontal speed. In a horizontal direction for pitch and a vertical direction for pitch that's accounted for.
Right, but if you don't understand how lift works, then my
right. Well, lift has nothing to do with it. Lift has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does.
You can get a Hot Wheels aircraft. You can get a Hot Wheels airplane and a basketball. You're pitching down from the North Pole to the goddamn equator, good sir. So let's focus on why the vertical speed and the altimeter doesn't kick in with that pitch.
Did you literally say that lift has nothing to do with vertical speed?
If you go like 2 degrees, 4 degrees, 6 degrees below level, right? Below the eye level, what happens? Your vertical speed goes from 0, right? And it takes off. Your altimeter starts dropping and you start descending. Oh, so it's not true. So you don't start descending with a nosedive. That's bullshit.
You can climb with the nose down, yes. This is why I had this conversation with how does lift work. Yes.
Maybe in a rare circumstance, but no, in most applications, fighter pilots go down to get below radar and go back up real fast to get above higher topography. What are you talking about?
So gravity is obviously
right now he diverts to gravity, Chad. Gravity.
Yeah, you're good. My God.
You haven't proven gravity, so there we go to another thing that's pre-assumed that we haven't isolated. Let's focus on flight dynamics, which say in the manuals they treat it as measured flat and they don't use the curvature in the real world. It's neglected. It's at 0. So where's the vertical pitch? I only want pitch data. I don't want nothing else.
The vertical pitch is on an airplane. Okay, so the problem is if you don't understand how lift works,
when I go above 2 degrees, above 10 degrees, or when I go below that, like or negative 10 degrees, bullshit. That's pitch.
You're not going to understand how. You're just not going to understand.
That's pitch, is it not? Can we get somewhere, like you said? Can we agree on something? Is that not pitch?
Pitch is the pitch is like the vertical axis of the aircraft
pitch.
relative
You
to
have
the
to say
relative wind.
because you're trying to make up a pseudo definition on the fly to kick the can. That's
No,
what
I'm trying
pitch
to make
is.
sure that it's correct.
There's
It's
no making
it's
sure. We all know what
relative
pitch is.
direction relative
We
to
all know that a
relative
car
wind,
pitching upward up the hill is accounted for. We all know that when it
yeah.
pitches
Okay, well,
back down the other side of the hill,
don't all
which is
know
like
what
Earth,
lift is. So,
which is like Earth.
I don't know how we're going to talk about like how airplanes work if we're not willing to talk about how
Because if you don't understand what
Can I
pitch
ask you
is
a
from the
genuine
horizontal,
curiosity?
you don't
Why are you
understand what
anti-learning?
pitch is, then you're not
I'd be
going
happy to
to
explain more of this to you, but like all this just is
I
doing
can't hear
yep,
you
yep,
over
yep,
this.
yep, yep.
Oh, okay, I'll go with you. Let me get my pants. Well, you know, if you're not going to understand that the plane doesn't curve down the other side like a car does over a hill or a plane does over a hill, then you're not going to understand that you're not dipping over curvature, and that's required in order for it to be glow to be a horizontal pitch down. My brother wants me to go fishing, and I don't get to do that very often, so I'll be back in a few hours. But yeah, my opinion is you're going to get the same response that I'm giving you from all the flat earth pilots because they're not showing the pitch data. They're telling you lock on at level. You can go for level for 500 miles plus. Any commercial pilots will tell you, 777 pilots will tell you, the Navy pilots will tell you. So you're just kind of triggered right now. So maybe we can do this later when you're not triggered and you understand what pitch is. I don't care about anything else other than the pitch data, pitch data, pitch data. You can't tell me nothing. Santiago to Sydney, Chile, I don't care about it. I've heard everything you can have at me but pitch data. It's always, we don't have to do it. It doesn't need to be measured. It doesn't need to be accounted for. We don't pitch. We do pitch. Y'all are mixed on that. Some of you say it has to be a nosedive. Some of you say it's not. It's moving with the earth and accounting for it. Well, then it's still a nosedive. It's just it's being accounted for and being removed on the equipment, like a tar button removes the container from the weight of the actual liquid or object inside. So then that would be the best answer, but y'all don't have that either. So which is it? It's either happening and we're accounting for it. It's happening, or we're removing what the measurement to have the speed, to subtract that speed and that tilt. No, it's not happening like that. There's no 15. Like, what are you talking about? Default position is flat. I'm going to be back in an hour or two. Yep, YouTube. All they're going to want is pitch data, pitch data, pitch data. Any flat earth pilot, I've talked to tons of them. I've talked to even globe ones. I say, yeah, pitch data would be what you would use to measure something like that. Even though I still believe it's round, I get where y'all are coming from. It's not accounted for in any of our equipment. So he can globe explain all he wants. He's got nothing. Have a good day. I'm about to go see what else is going on. Maybe go into this vape shop real quick. But really, I don't know if I'm even doing that, but I'm really going fishing. So, yeah, I think the thing is back on. I'm going to end the stream, guys. I appreciate you guys.